Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a beautiful, beautiful day. I just decided to start recording. Why the fuck not? We might as well record I was going to record a podcast, sit down and do it, but the phone works. Even if I got it set up, we can use this one. It works pretty well. You can hear me fine. You see the background? For some reason on Snapchat, my background's blurred out, and I don't know how to fix that. But, we're taking a little walk in nature. As you can see, figured I'd take you guys along with me. I'm looking for mushrooms, probably some golden oysters again, because I've been grabbing some the past few times I came in here. And I just can't find, well, I found them, but I just don't eat them. I either leave them in my sister's fridge or I do something with them, and I always forget. But we're recording a goddamn podcast. I fucking failed, man. Again. Like, literally 4 days ago, I was on a good path. And then I drank that following Sunday 3 beers, which isn't bad. And that's like, all right. But I could feel the significant drag on me. Like, that just from 3 beers. There's such a significant drag from the alcohol. And it's like poison. Like, what are we doing? But then last night, I fucking went hard. Like, not even last night, bruh. It was terrible. It was yesterday. It was just yesterday. It's 10 o'clock. I was going to have one drink. I measured it out, everything, right? I was like, all right, I'm going to be responsible. We're going to have one drink. The safe amount that Andrew Huberman, the renowned neuroscientist, says that is healthy for a human body to consume in 1 week. So I'm like, bet. I'll have one drink. We have to discipline ourselves not to. Then that one drink led into another drink. And then it led to another drink. And then it led to more drinks. I just can't drink. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I thought I could discipline myself with it, but I don't think I have that capacity inside of me yet to just have one drink. I was gonna have one that Sunday when I was like, all right, I'll have one because to celebrate not having any the entire weekend. And then I had 3. It's just like, you're supposed to have one, buddy. And I'm just thinking about that right now. Like, what the fuck am I doing? But, yeah, I got nicotine again. But I'm doing better with it. I was packing like a Zin like every hour. I was doing crazy shit. I always go so hard, and I don't know why. I have no idea why. With everything, even exercise, I'm like going hard as fuck. What else do we have to talk about? I read a book this week called Scattered Mind. It was a fire-ass book. I think I started it last week. I might have talked about it a little bit on the last podcast, actually, but that book, it taught me a lot of things. And I'm listening to his new book, or not his new book, but his other book called In the Realm of Hungry Ghosts, Close Encounters with Addiction. And that book, it started off pretty wild. What was a quote? There's a quote that I saw yesterday, or not saw, but heard from the book, and there is no war on drugs. You cannot have war on inanimate objects. What we have is a war on people, and it just happens to be the most neglected and traumatized people from their childhood. And that kind of resonated with me, just because when I started doing fucked up shit and like smoking weed, doing all the crazy shit that I started doing, I had such guilt and shame and I had such negative feelings towards myself because of it, which I should have with that stuff, because I was doing pills and stuff. But with like weed and mushrooms, things that aren't dangerous, that may actually help people and be beneficial, those things I shouldn't feel this negative connotation about. And not just that, but I shouldn't have to worry about being prosecuted or blocked in a fucking cage like an animal just because I want to fucking do something with my own consciousness and my own body as an adult and a free-thinking American. And it just bothers me. It bothers me when people try to tell you what to do with your own body and your consciousness and who you're supposed to be. Probably because I was on medication from a young age. I didn't really have a choice. It was kind of the school's ultimatum. Either I take medication and I go to Four Oaks, or I fucking I go to juvenile detention, because I was fucking shit up when I was that young. I was wild. I had so much energy, and they were telling me, oh, you gotta sit in this fucking classroom, you gotta fucking sit here and listen to this boring ass motherfucker talk about stupid shit you don't care about. But every day I'd go home and then I'd learn, and I'd sit down, I'd watch YouTube, and I'd get mad at my dad and my mom, and they'd make me do my homework over watching YouTube and shit. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to learn up here. Fuck the homework. But I'm glad they pushed me and made me graduate. I was gonna drop out, to be honest. And if I didn't have like a like spiritual mental awakening, I probably would have, just because school is just fucked up for people like me. It just doesn't work. I thought that book, Scattered Minds, also taught me that I'm not as fucked up. I got a hoodie and some pants on because I'm scared of ticks. I'll admit it. So I put some gear on. I got some boots on because it's muddy out here after it rains. But after it rains is when you want to come out and you want to look for mushrooms, because mushrooms, rain can spring some mushrooms up that weren't even there yesterday. And that's what's crazy, is they will appear in different spots every time. Like, I'll go back to the same spots. There was this one tree I saw, and it was laid on the ground. It was a giant tree, like it had fallen, and there were mushrooms all over it. The entire tree was covered in the mushroom I was looking for, golden oysters, because I know they're very recognizable, and I know they're edible. I'm like a beginner, and so I don't fucking test my patience or luck yet. I need to find like a experienced mycologist. That way I can learn from them, because the internet can only do so much. I need field experience, and I need knowledge. I mean, maybe I could. He's got a bunch of other books, I guess, but I don't understand. Well, I understand, but you gotta identify these things out in the open and for yourself, and sometimes they can look different. So it's like it's hard to figure out. It's hard to figure out if you're eating what you're supposed to be eating. I think one of the ones that I had eaten, I don't even know what it was. I don't fucking know what it was. I went back on the picture that I had saved, and I had compared it again to oh, sorry, I'm thinking and walking at the same time. I had compared it again to the one I had thought it was, and it was not that one. So, I don't know. I ate it, and I'm not dead, I suppose. But I don't know what it was, and I get a little worried. Like, there's a few that'll look like some of them, and they look almost identical, but one can kill you and one can't. Like, and that's the crazy thing. I didn't know what it was like for like mushroom poisoning and stuff, and so I started looking into it. And like, obviously after I ate them, like a retard, I'm like, well, what does it look like if I start fucking tweaking from these things? Because I'm stupid. I should fucking look into that shit before, right? But so I did that, and like, it talks about nausea and certain things, which makes sense if you got like a fucking toxin or something in you. But that's why you throw up from alcohol and shit. If your body's got too much in there, it's not supposed to be there. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then it can cause liver failure. It can cause all kinds of crazy shit that I didn't even know about. And what's crazy is I was drinking alcohol with them. It's like, bruh, if they do cause liver failure, you're definitely gonna fucking get cooked up because you're drinking alcohol and you're fucking eating this shit at the same time. It's like a double whammy. It's a fucking retarded move. I make dumb moves all the time. I know I'm sitting here trying to preach some shit, just trying to, I don't even know really what I'm doing. I'm just having a good time. I like recording and talking. Makes me feel good. Sometimes I can go back and listen to these things. That's why I do it. What the fuck going on? Oh, there we go. Much better. We're going to the bridge today because I promised myself that I would go to the bridge because, like I said, I'm scared of ticks, and the bridge is covered in a lot of foliage, a lot of leaves, a lot of sticks, a lot of everything. A lot of good places for ticks to hide. That's why I tend to avoid the bridge, but there could be mushrooms over there, so we're gonna go look because I want to see. I want to see if there's any mushrooms or what the hell we got going on out here. It's really peaceful being out here. There's a lot of, just keeps your mind at bay. You gotta go out in nature every once in a while. Just because I used to never do it as a kid. And I would just sit inside all day. I'd say, fuck nature. I was scared. I'm scared of it still, but you gotta fight that fear. Because there's cool shit out here. Like, this is real. This is the realest shit that you're gonna find. Like, concrete houses, all that shit's cool, but we build it. It's not like natural. It's not a natural structure or nothing like that. But a tree, like these trees, man, come on now. Come on now. Look at them. They're beautiful. I mean, you can't see them. You can see them kind of. The fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I don't know what this thing is. It looks like foam. But I don't know. I don't know what that thing is. What else can we talk about? I've been trying to test myself more and more and more. I got this whole week off. Normally on a week off, I'd be drinking, wasting it. That's the thing about drinking too. You're just wasting all your time. It's such a waste of time. Like, it never gets you anywhere. It's just stupid. It's kind of dumb that it's so readily available and that's our main substance, you know? Because it's really stupid to be doing that. Like, why are we doing that? Oh no. I might meet up with if I start going quiet, it's because I saw a guy over here and I might run into him. Because I thought I was going to get to the bridge part before. But I am not. Maybe. We're about to find out. But, what else do we got here? Oh yeah. I volunteered Monday and Tuesday to go paint lines at work. Whenever the plant shut down, they have somebody, I don't see him yet. They have people come in and they have us paint the walkways. That's why my boots are yellow. My boots are yellow. But it's not too bad. I finished my book, so you could do good things if you like actually discipline yourself and put in the time. Because you could waste a lot of time. And alcohol's not the only way to waste time, right? There's hundreds of ways to waste time. You could waste time with anything. You can sit there scrolling TikTok. You can fucking be jerking off all day. Whatever the fuck you're doing that makes you feel shitty, you can fucking get rid of that. And I woke up feeling like a real fucking piece of shit today. And I still kind of do. I won't lie. Because I don't like failing. And drinking alcohol to me is a major failure. Because that is my worst version of me. That is who I don't want to be. I don't want to be an alcoholic. I don't want to struggle with that substance and have it take control over me. And, like, I want to be in control over myself. And I don't want it to get to the point where I have to go see, like, a therapist or a counselor or, like, go to an AA meeting and be like, hey, guys. And there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, it helps some people. But, like, I don't want to have to see myself doing that. I'm trying to think ahead and, like, get ahead of my own bullshit. And that's what I make these videos for, too, is so that maybe what I'm doing will teach other people how to get their bullshit out of there. Because there's a lot of bullshit to sort through in the human mind. Oh, this is the scariest part to me. Alrighty. We are scared and terrified, but we're okay. We're okay. I don't know why I'm so scared. Actually, yeah, I just remembered something that Chance had told me. So I don't really have to be as scared as I am. There has to be mushrooms over here. If there's not, that's surprising. We'll go to the bridge so I can show you guys the bridge because it's cool. And for viewers that live in Mason, they'll know where I'm at. And people who don't, it's still cool to look at. I've taken my nieces out here. They love the bridge. I wish they would go out with me more, but they're growing up and getting to a spot where they don't really want to be around us anymore, which is understandable. We all go through that phase. But I hear noises. It's like, it's kind of sad. There's some berries. I don't know if they're edible. I'll fucking rather see something else eat them than me first. I saw some last time I was in here. I didn't even know berries grew here. Here's another one. What the fuck? I didn't even I didn't even know berries grew in the fucking woods in here in Lime Creek Nature Center. I remember coming out here as a kid. I just remembered this actually. And we would see the animals, and we would go and see Todd. There was this guy named Todd. That dude was a baller, dude. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have worn my shirt. It's gonna get all gross in here. I'm gonna be sweating. Oh, it'll air out. Fuck it. If I stink, I stink. It's fine. I don't know why I worry about stinking anyway. We're gonna keep going to the bridge. Oh yeah, but this guy Todd, he would come to our school and he would show us cool experiments and stuff, like water displacement and fucking what else did Todd show us? Oh my God, there was this one time that we went into this fucking giant tent, right? And this tent was awesome. I think it was like showing us the stars and shit. Spider web. He was showing us the stars and shit. And he had this like projector in the tent, and it projected like the night sky in the tent, and it was sick as fuck. It was like, what the fuck, dude? As a kid, it's basically a psychedelic experience. You're blown the fuck away. And you're just seeing these fucking, these goddamn, stars. It's basically like planets and shit that you just see. It's crazy. You never seen anything like it. Especially as a kid. It's just wild. I'm so glad I started doing this thing, man, because it keeps me busy, keeps me doing good shit, makes me want to improve and be better. And I'm happy for that. We've made it to the bridge. Now we have to be careful. When I came on here with my nieces, we went all the way to the other side and kept walking because we didn't know what there was. Well, on the other side of this bridge that they left in here is somebody's fucking property. They fucking live there. I gotta be careful with my phone. They live there. I'm scared of heights too. So just bear with me here. Oh, I shouldn't be looking down. Holy fuck. This is scary. See? Bridge. And then there's the water and the river. It's fucking beautiful, man. But on the other side of this fucking bridge is somebody's property. And they yelled at us for walking over the bridge to their property. It's like, lady, put up a fucking sign or something. I didn't know this was somebody's fucking property, or I wouldn't be on it. How the fuck are you gonna claim this land that's part of Lime Creek and tell me that I can't be here when it's a fucking public space? And you didn't put up a sign telling me this is your fucking property. And they were building like a garage or some shit out there. It's like, Well, fuck off, lady. You're taking nature away. Why the fuck do I have to be nice? Well, you should be nice. Here's some mushrooms. I don't think those are edible. There's another one down here. I think that those might be the death caps. There's one that is especially bad and you should not want to eat. It's called the death cap mushroom. And the death cap kills you almost instantly. Just a tiny piece of it, which is great, right? That's why you got to be careful. And that's why mushrooms have scared people for so long, because they can either kill you, heal you, send you on a spiritual journey, or feed you. They can do all kinds of shit. Because they can heal you because they have medicinal properties. Some cure cancer, some cure, they have, what else? They have Alzheimer's. Some can help cure Alzheimer's. Some can help give you antiviral properties. Some can give you antibiotic properties, anti-fungal properties. They have all kinds of properties. Plus, they can be used to clean up oil. They can be used to clean up toxic waste. They could be used to filter water into clean water. They could do all kinds of crazy shit. And we're not utilizing this species to its best ability. And that's why I like to come out here. I don't think I've ever been back here. This is about to be a new experience for both of us. I think I'm gonna go all the way back to the start. And we're gonna fucking dive right in. And we're gonna see what the fuck we find. Hopefully we find some of these golden oysters. That'd be pretty cool. That's ideal. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm good right now. I always gotta check. I gotta be like, oh, do we have ticks anywhere? All right, we're chilling. I don't know why I'm so scared of them, man. I don't know. I really don't, but I used to never come out here. Even when I was fucking started learning, I'd come out here every once in a while, but I was terrified. I was so scared. Now, I'm still scared, but I'm not as scared, I suppose. But it's kind of crazy because deers and shit will run through this motherfucker like it's no problem. And they're the ones getting the ticks and shit. They don't give a fuck. I don't know why the fuck I care so much and how to not give a fuck so much. That scared me. What else can we talk about here? I guess we'll just keep walking back. I saw another mushy. If you look down, you can usually find some. I think I saw a frog or something. Here we are. We're back to the path. I just been trying to read books more and shit. The thing is that I've realized is that you can learn a lot of shit, but you gotta really have experience behind what you're learning, or it kind of makes everything unusable, because it, how do I explain this? You can know something, but until you feel it, you really don't know. Like, you're not living it. Because if you don't feel it in your soul, in the being, in your most deeper inner part of yourself, then you're not going to be fucking following along and doing what you're supposed to be doing as that true version of yourself. There's a lot of mosquitoes out here too. It's a good reason to wear shit. I'm gonna just keep walking this way, because if there's some out here, they'll be here. There's been times I come out here and I think I'm not gonna find a goddamn thing, and then I find a shit ton. And that reminded me that I didn't finish that story I was telling earlier of that big tree. So I came back the next day, or maybe, yeah, it was probably the next day or something, next few days after. And all the mushrooms I'd seen were gone. It was dead. There was nothing on the tree. It was kind of crazy. It's like, what the fuck? It's like these things spring up within a few small time periods, like hours, and then like 24 hours they'll spring up, and then they'll disappear in 3 to 5 days usually. This path is really muddy. I'm glad I wore boots. My pants are soaked already. It's wet out here. But, shut up, Apple Watch. We are going to look for mushroom. The mushroom. The mushroom. Let's see what we got over here. This is muddy as fuck. Oh, there's another mushroom. There's mushrooms, but not the ones we're looking for. Oh, there's probably mosquitoes and shit over here. This is kind of interesting. Look at how this fucking tree is formed. It's like an arch. It's just formed that way. That's kind of wild. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's muddy as shit back here. I don't even know where I am, to be honest. Normally I do, but I've never taken this path. And I've been talking on the camera, so I really don't know where the fuck I walked into. But we're gonna be alright. Because we'll find our way out when we need to. But for now, we just keep our eyes peeled. It's like, it's kind of like a game. It's not a game at the same time, because you don't want to be like hyper focused on finding mushrooms only, because then you're missing all the rest of the beauty of nature. You're missing the trees, you're missing the grasses, missing the bugs, even though they suck sometimes and eat you and fucking try to get in your face and shit. It's all fucking beautiful, and humans are so disconnected. Oh, these bugs are my favorite. I haven't seen them in forever. I first noticed them when I was on acid one time, because they're super green. And when you're on acid or psychedelics, green becomes so much brighter because there's no filter on it, right? What I mean by that is, when you're a kid, when you're a kid, you have no filters on your brain. You're just pure. So everything is so much brighter, so much louder, so much more everything. And through time, our brain slowly dumbs some of those things down, things that it deems not as necessary or important. And then it becomes dampened until you take something like a psychedelic or have a near-death experience or have some kind of spiritual awakening that revampens everything for you. And on acid, those things are super bright green and you can see them super clearly. It's beautiful. It's fucking gorgeous. I love bugs, man. They scare me sometimes. I don't know. Parasites especially, because parasites just scare the fuck out of me. But I know they're food sources. I don't know what else they're here for. But I don't like them very much, my friend. They are not my friend. But you have to respect all of nature. Because if you do not respect all of nature, you do not respect all of yourself. Because you are nature. And we are nature. Nature is our friend. When you're hugging a tree, you're hugging yourself. What the fuck am I talking about? Nice trailer. What else do we got in the bank? I don't know. I didn't even really plan on recording this. I was just gonna do one later or something. But I've been putting my money into stocks, and I'm trying to fucking get that shit to grow, bruh. It's hard. It's hard when you don't have. I think those are the pumpkin mushrooms. I think those are poisonous. But yeah, I've been trying to just grow everything, grow myself as a person, and it's not easy at all, man. Like I said, I have backtracks and fucking fuck up all the time. Sometimes I hate myself. There's more pumpkin mushrooms. Those are poisonous. Those will kill you. But self-improvement's it's listening. Okay. Self-improvement is the main goal of life, I feel like. And if you're not working on yourself and trying to be better, putting yourself in uncomfortable positions all the time, regardless of what it is, everybody's got different comfort zones and we got different fucking things we need to test. And I was thinking yesterday about David Goggins' thing. He says, people always say double down on your weaknesses or double down on your strengths. And that shit's the weakest shit he's ever heard. And I started thinking about it yesterday. And I'm like, he's goddamn right. Because there's some mushies. Not edible, but cool in general. But I started thinking about it yesterday, and he's right, because if you're not working on your weaknesses, they're always going to be your weaknesses. You're going to be a predictable ass motherfucker. And then, oh shit, that's kind of crazy. And then people are going to exploit those weaknesses, and you're only going to have certain strengths in some areas. You're not going to be strong as an individual. You're just going to be strong maybe as a tech or as a fucking baker, whatever the fuck it is. And then you're not experiencing life to its fullest potential. And that scares the shit out of me, bro. That is my biggest fear. Not experiencing life to its full potential. We can get real up and close to the river. I'll do it for you guys, even though I'm scared. Doing it for you. So you better appreciate it. Look at that bad boy right there. Hell yeah. There's hella mosquitoes and shit. You guys better appreciate this, man. Alright. Head back up here. Let's keep walking this way, I suppose. I've never walked this way. Sometimes I come out here and I see horse poop and shit, and I long to see mushrooms growing out of them. Because generally, if you see poop and there's a mushroom growing out of it, it's probably a psychedelic one. Or it's going to kill you. I don't know if I'm wanting to take that chance, but if I see one, I'll research it. God damn, those are some deep hooves. There's a lot of mud back here. We got to keep our eyes peeled, too. Get the fuck out of here. There's hella mosquitoes out here, bro. My hands are getting bitten the fuck up because I'm recording. And they're not in my pockets like they usually are. They're trying to get my ears and shit. We keep on going, keep on going. My legs hurt because I fucking ran 4.15 miles this morning. And then I'd gone to the gym yesterday, did a leg day, and went ham on my legs. I've never went so hard on my legs in my life, but I loved it. And I feel like it helps to do that. It tests your mind. To run after a leg day, I just want to test my mind in every capability I can. See, now I'm walking, and it hurts, yeah. My legs fucking hurt like a bitch. But I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to keep on moving. Because there's cool shit out here we got to see, my friend. This is a workout, too, though. Trekking through the wood. It's a lot of work. I love it, though. What should we name this podcast? We should name it something that has to do with the woods, of course. Maybe, let's think. What do we got? Let's think of, let's just put jungle. Jungle. We're going to call this the jungle, even though it's not. We're just in a forest, but I'm about to end this thing soon, though, so I can completely focus on my mission. I just want to whip this out, record a pod real quick, and then keep on trucking. I got fucking, like I said, the rest of the week off. Today's Wednesday. And I'm not going to be drinking. I'm not going to be doing any of that shit. Because it's not good for me. And I've learned my lesson. That lesson I've needed to learn 100 million times. And I fucked up last night, of course. But I don't think that I'm going to have that same issue. Just because it's not fun. The reason I kept doing it was because it was fun. It's not fun. You're taking a significant portion of how you could feel in a good manner and turning it terrible. You could feel so good without drinking alcohol, and yet we choose to do it because everybody else is doing it, or because it's a social lubricant, or whatever the fuck reasoning there is. It's kind of bullshit. It's like, what? We're gonna fucking do something that's toxic and poisonous to our body just because it's fun? And it's not even fun because you wake up, you feel like shit, you fucking throw up or whatever else you do, And it's like, what are we doing here? Like I said, that 3 beers I fucking drank on Sunday, I felt that significantly. Alcohol is just not it, bro. It's the most dangerous drug. I fucking looked into that. I think I talked about it last podcast about the chart that was done in London or Britain or wherever the fuck it was in that country, in the UK. And it said alcohol is the most dangerous substance. Yet we consume it regularly as if it's fun and cool thing to do. It's not. You're gonna tell me I can't fucking smoke weed, but you're gonna let me drink this toxic fucking sludge that was made cheaply and fucking barely is like alcohol. Our alcohol is not real alcohol. My dad's alcohol is real alcohol. He's from Slovakia. They know what the fuck alcohol looks like. If you put alcohol in the fridge, it's not supposed to freeze. If you put American beer or alcohol in the fridge, it's gonna freeze. It's not alcohol. It's like weird sugars and weird ethanol and just weird shit. What is this? Fuck off, mosquitoes. These weird plants are growing like friggins. I don't know what that is. Interesting. What else can we find out here? We got a few more minutes we have to do this thing for, because we can't quit early. So, oh shit. I see a train. Where the fuck am I? I've never been over here. It's kind of scary. This is terrifying, actually. I have no idea where I am. I'm gonna have to try to find my way back. But I guess I didn't know where I was before and I figured it out. So we just keep walking. Eventually we'll find our way, I think. But I hope you guys find benefit in this shit. I know I'm just rambling, rapping and yapping and tapping and talking and pooping. But I just want to express some shit. Hopefully help somebody else who's going through a similar issue or can drag some benefit out of me fucking up. If you listen to this and you've seen how many times I fuck up, oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh, this hill, whew. Then don't do it. Don't do it. Learn from my mistakes. I'm trying to, and it's hard. But you can. You can learn from all the mistakes I've made, and I'm trying to be a good role model for everybody, but especially for my nieces, my nephews, or because it breaks my heart when I'm just drinking around them all the time. Is I don't know what they think. I've never asked, but sometimes they'll be like, "Cody, why do you drink so much?" And I'm like, I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know why I do it either. I thought it was because it was fun, but it's not. If you really sit there and think about it, it's not fun at all. I'm starting to run out of breath, and I got a long way back. And I don't know if we're gonna find these mushrooms we're looking for, but I'm happy I had this journey. Happy you guys came along with me to talk to me. Well, nobody's talking except for me, but you know what I mean. Thank you for listening. If you listened all the way to this shit, I'm gonna attempt to find my way out of this goddamn forest. And I love you guys. We still got another minute though. I said that too early. So we're gonna just keep trekking along. We might find our way out eventually. Or we might get lost and die out of here, and this might be my last podcast ever. So if that's the case, whoopsie-daisies, I guess, right? Like, what else is there to say? I didn't mean to die, but this is my last will and testament. I'm going to give everything I have, which isn't a lot, to my dogs. And that's it. That's it. That's all my plan is. And I really hope I can get out of here through this path. I don't know where I am. I probably have ticks crawling in my ass or something. I'm always worried. I'm a hypochondriac and I worry too much. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What does this sign say? We found a sign, ladies and gentlemen, of the jury. This sign says, Wild Turkey Loop is that way. So where are we at now? This looks like a standard path. All right, I'm gonna find my way out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this thing. Love you. Bye.